Hello, my name is Carmen and we are the Group E, and today we're going to talk about Lufthansa. Talking about the historical background of Lufthansa, Lufthansa was founded in 1953. It is one of the founder members of the Star Alliance in 1997. It is a multi-passenger airline that includes Lufthansa Airlines, Swiss, Austrian Airlines, Brussels Airlines, and ITA Airways. It also have business divisions in MRO, which means maintenance, repair, and overhaul. And it has a leading role more in the European market. And now we're going to talk about the financial position of Lufthansa. And we're going to compare the years 2024 and 2025 between the months from January to September. During 2025, Lufthansa has shown that it has a strong and a stable financial position because it has increased by a 5% the total revenue, and we thought that it was because they have a new e-booking platform that they changed the booking procedure. It also increased by a 26% the adjusted earnings before interest and taxes, and this means that they have more profit by the normal business activities. They also increased the net debt by a 2%, and with large companies like Lufthansa, it is also not that bad because it means that they have a stable net debt because they didn't change a lot. And also, Lufthansa has a target in liquidity, and they have this target that it has to be between 8 and 10 billion euros. And they also have this amount of billion euros, and it is above the target. Right now they have 11.94 billions of euros, and they also increase this liquidity by 8% during 2025.
My name is Alana McNulty, and today I'm talking about the major challenges and opportunities for Lufthansa. So first one is the geopolitical instability. Lufthansa faced headwinds from ongoing wars in Ukraine and the Middle East, which led to operational restrictions, fluctuating raw material prices, and demand uncertainty. And then next we have operational costs. So unit costs excluding fuel rose by 2.5% year on year, mainly due to increased air safety fees, which was plus 18%, and also the staff costs. Next we have labour disputes. So negotiations with several employees unions, including cockpit, cabin crew, broke down, leading to ballots for the industrial action across Lufthansa Cargo and Eurowings. And then we have the macroeconomic uncertainty. Lufthansa outlook remained uncertain due to short booking cycles, aircraft delivery delays, and exchange rates. So trade tension also between the US, China and the EU also contributed to the market volatility and higher costs for materials, aircraft parts and fuel. And then moving on to the opportunities. So they had a delivery of the new Boeing 787 Dreamliners with the Alidri cabin and Airbus A350s with Swiss Senses marked major upgrades in the passenger experience. So that would be one major opportunity, their new delivery of aircraft. Lufthansa achieved its best operational performance in a decade, 99% regularity and record punctuality, reducing disruption costs by over 100 million compared to the previous year, 2024. Digitalization across flight operations and customer service improved cost efficiency and reliability, while Lufthansa Airlines turnaround program identified over 700 efficiency measures, targeting a 1.5 billion gross earnings impact by 2026. And then also another opportunity is their passenger demand. So the passenger demand remained high with available seat kilometres up to 4%, and the group maintained a robust 11.9 billion liquidity position.
Hi, my name is Alejandra Molina. and I'm going to talk about the financial instrument. The first one is debt instrument, loans and bonds. A single new aircraft can cost over 300 million. And to afford this massive investment without using all its cash, Lufthansa borrows money by using bonds and taking out loans. This is a smart move because the interest it pays is tax deductible and it doesn't force the company to give up ownership to new shareholders. The second one is currency swaps and forwards. Lufthansa business is global. It collects money from ticket in dozens of currencies like euros, dollar, and pound. But its bigger fields for new Boeing planes and jet fuel are in USA dollar. To avoid losing money if the euro weakens against the dollar, it uses contracts like forward and swap to lock in exchange rates for its future payment, making its cost predictable. The third is commodity forward, future and swap. Fuel is the airline's largest expense, often making up more than a quarter of its total cost. Because oil prices are so volatile, Lufthansa uses hedging. This means it agrees to buy fuel at a fixed price in the future, and if market price soars, the company is protected. If they fall, it misses out on some saving, but it gains the stability needed for reliable financial planning. The fourth is interest rate swap. With such a large amount of debt, change in interest rates can significantly impact Lufthansa finance. And interest rate swap allows the company to exchange its variable rate loan payment for fixed rate ones. This provides certainly if interest rates rise. Lufthansa payments stay the same and protecting its budget from the unexpected increase. The fifth is financial option. Think of option as flexible insurance. For one-time premium, Lufthansa can buy a call option to purchase USA dollar at a set price for a future African payment. If the dollar gets stronger, they use the option and save money. If it gets weaker, it simply lets the option expire and buys dollar at the cheaper market rate. This flexibility is key in uncertain market. And to finally, the equity share. Using new share is a way for Lufthansa to raise permanent capital that it never has to pay back. This was crucial during the COVID pandemic when the company issued new share to raise billion and survive the crisis. And a strong stock price also will make confident, making it easier and cheaper to borrow money for future growth.
Hello, I'm Nacho and I'm going to talk about the financial instrument benefits in our company. Firstly, we have commodity forwards, futures and swaps. This helped Lufthansa stabilize fuel costs and protect its budget from oil price spikes, ensuring more predictable expenses. In the second place, we can see debt instrument. Through bonds and loans, the company financed new aircraft and reduced leverage while keeping strong liquidity and credit stability. In the third place, we have currency swaps and forwards. These hedges protected Lufthansa from exchange rate fluctuations, especially in USD, helping maintain stable profit and an investment cost. Okay. In the fourth place, we have interest rate swaps. They allowed Lufthansa to secure fixed interest payments, reducing the risk of freezing rates and improving financial predictability. And then in the last place, we have equity shares. By issuing shares and investing in ITA Airways, Lufthansa strengthened its capital base and reinforced in a long-term financial stability.
In conclusion, we can say that Lufthansa had a strong 2025 year because they focus on stability and they use smartly the financial tools to control the cost and the risk. They lock the full prices and they protect the old to get more expensive. They also protect their own foreign currencies to change the value on the market. And they also manage very wisely the loans and the debt, so they keep the payments predictable. And they use their own equity or their own capital to make more investments, so the company remains stable during the debt. And they use these financial tools that keep the profits safe and secure. Thank you.